Greetings, my patriotic friend and supporter. I am blown away. Honestly, since I started this YouTube channel, I need to look back. October 20th, I believe. I should have looked before I started filming. Today's just been one of those days where all of the hard work seems to finally catch up. And other people that have put in the grind and waited and waited and waited will understand what I'm saying. Maybe it seems like I've blasted forward in 6 weeks out of nowhere, but that's not accounting the 10 years, literally, since 2014. I was in a car accident in Las Vegas in 2014. At that point, I couldn't work and I was at home, and I'm not the kind of person to sit at home and not do anything. So I started to get into the entrepreneurial mindset at that point. That was 10 years ago, almost. I guess it's been 9 at this point, which I love the number 3. I love multiples of 3. Nikola Tesla is one of my 2 heroes. Harriet Tubman and Nikola Tesla, 2 favorite heroes, both for drastically different reasons. And Nikola Tesla loved the number 3, and I understand more and more as the older I get why the number 3 is so important and how it can really profoundly impact systems and other things by its simple being. If we stop thinking in dichotomies, black and white, yes or no, if we start thinking in black, white, gray, yes, no, maybe, if we start thinking in that kind of format, we can actually get some movement going. If you're yes or no, it's very flat. You're not going to move. So the number 3, that's just one simple example. I'm euphoric, honestly. I haven't explained any of the reasons. There's so much going on in my head, and maybe I should edit this out, but I think part of what makes my videos relatable is that they're genuine. So let me just calm down for a minute and say after 6 weeks of being online, it has been nearly 10 years of me putting in effort to get to the point where I could launch 6 weeks ago to get here. So there's a whole lot of behind the scenes looks that are not in front of the camera. And on that note, I want to point out that my camera is nicer. Ironically, I bought a GoPro. It's here. But to get a GoPro to live stream, there's a bunch of attachments and complications, and I'm not that savvy. I can take time to research it, but I don't want to. Even my fiance, he was having a difficult time. It was like, is this worth it? And then I discovered this camera that I got 10 years ago. This camera that I'm using now is from 2015. Okay, so 8 years ago. And the camera that I was previously using is from 2023. Do you guys want me to go back to 2023 camera? No. So the camera's changing. The flow of the videos is going to be changing. I've started to script my stuff more because I want to stay in more of a format. It's not going to control what I say, but it's going to help the flow. I'm going to try to orient the videos so that there's format in each one and they follow that format continually so they're easily digestible, and when you're clicking on a video, you know what to expect. The quality of the videos, not just from the visuals, but also from the editing, editing and the thumbnails are huge. The the point of my YouTube channel is not to make money. It's not to get a massive following. That's not what I hope to do with this channel. Would I like to make money from this? Absolutely, because I have put in time, effort, and money into this hobby that has not paid back. It's not monetized. I'm not monetized at this point. That being said, because of the incredible community that I have, I'm not that far. And in fact, as of filming, it's December 1st. It seems to be on track that monetization could happen within the next 15 days. So that's incredible. I have a well done video. The filming is not well done. It's with my old camera, and I regret that. But it's already well into the works, so I can't change it. The filming quality will be what it will be. The editing, however, and the thumbnail are professionally done by freelancers that I found online. And as a team, we've been working to come up with the best possible presentation for what I can offer. It wasn't my intention to stay in grainy quality forever. I wanted feedback. I wanted to get videos online to have people get to know my personality and my video types, and I've done that. So now it's time to move on into the next arena, which is modifying, tuning. I can't say perfecting because I'm nowhere near that, but even tuning, not even fine tuning, tuning things, redistributing, bringing on new team members. That's been important. As my channel's grown, as of the filming of this, there's 2,100 followers. Like, you guys are incredible. That is awesome. I did a 1-month video update. I'll include that. I think I'm pointing in the right direction. I'll include that here. Actually, wait. Okay, anyway. You're going to click on one of these places, and it'll show you a month celebration. I had 600 followers, and that was huge. Like, that was big news. Here I am, another 2 weeks later, and we're at 2,000, over 2,000. So that's awesome. And what I'm saying is clearly resonating. And I greatly appreciate it. I know not all of you are from Maine or even the United States, but that doesn't change our collective desire for something better, for something we can all strive for something we can believe in, for something we can trust our children will be able to make a life for themselves in. And so there's just a lot happening. There's so much happening. As I've been putting videos online, I've been having conversations at work. I've been having conversations with friends, with family, with strangers on the street, and all of it is being heard. And I think that's so important, is to have more of us listening. But not just listening, being an active engagement in the conversation. Because there are times when someone can get stuck in their head and they can believe a certain thing, and they believe it so much that they present it to another, a stranger, say, and they believe it so much that the stranger, not wanting to be uncomfortable, goes along with it. But that can add to any kind of delusion if it's there. No, none of us are meant to get stuck in our heads. We are meant to spend time there. Spending time there is healthy and vital. But you should not linger beyond beyond a personal healthy limit. Some people are extroverts and it's much shorter. Some people are introverts and they can go much deeper. There comes a point for everyone. So I've been hearing all of this input. I've been hearing all of this feedback, and it's been life-changing because I can see where I'm reacting differently now than I would have 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 2 years ago, 6 months ago. So I know that there's development and change happening in me, and I believe and trust that it's happening in people all throughout humanity, across the globe. And I think that's something that resonates in my channel with people no matter where they're from. And so coming up, I'm going to take these videos a lot more seriously. Not that I wasn't before, but I didn't have 2,000 people watching. Now I do. So my serious level has kicked up. If I was giving these videos before and they weren't taken seriously, I would just kind of continue to goof off and or maybe seriousness is what it would need to check. Okay, so there's a lot of strain of thoughts that can go from that. But what I'm saying is there are 2,000 of you out there, and to some people, to some channels, that is nothing. That's meager. To others, to me, that's mind-blowing. And I'm not trying to be disingenuous. This is 6 months of doing this, but I spent 10 years working towards this. That's where the euphoria comes in, because it's finally here and I've worked for it. And for the viewers that have been here from the beginning, please leave comments down below. There were 22 of you regular viewers for a long time. So I want to know who you 22 were. And there's a special place in my heart. So leave your name down below or email me at andrewhoagland@andrewhoagland.com. It's obnoxious, I know. It's one of the things I need to work on. But as the channel grows, there is so much to work on. Because I have a big video. It's professionally done, again, not visually, but I haven't even seen it. It's in the editing process. I have spent some of my own money to make this happen. I'm not even monetized, so the video going live may not make me money. And it may never make me money. But it's something that means a lot to me and means a lot to the people that I'm talking to. And so it's something that needs to happen, regardless if I need to spend my own money or not. But on that note, I do have my very first ever supporter of this channel. More information will be coming on that. It's still pending, so I don't want to give away too much, but I have my first supporter. I've been on 2 podcasts, 2 different podcasts. One of the podcasts I've been on 4 times. This is all coming together really quickly. I have 2,000 subscribers. For monetization, I need only 1,000. I need 4,000 watch hours. I'm at about 100 at this point, so it seems like a long way to go. But that being said, one viral video, which the one I'm working on may become, can make that difference, can span that gap. So I'm so excited about that. And then I have more advisors, more team members, more people coming on board, giving feedback, whether they're comments online, whether they're people texting me in private, or whether they're coworkers, friends, or even strangers that I talk to, because I try to actively engage with the people around me. Because I genuinely believe that's how we're going to make a difference in this world. If we want change, you have to do something different. And as the 2024 election season draws near, it's going to get very political and very heated, and we've been there before. So what we need to do is a little bit of difference. We need to change. We need to not get emotionally stirred. We need to do something different. So instead of voting the same way we always have, maybe reevaluate what you personally want. Whether you're Republican or Democrat, it doesn't matter. Like, party lines don't matter. You and I have more in common, whether we're Republican or Democrat or independent or not any of them, than the lowest official in the government. You and I have more in common than them. So why are you and I fighting? Why are you and I having problems? That's dumb. We are so much the same. We want to kick back, drink beer, smoke a doobie, have a relaxed weekend after working our asses off to pay for the things that make life comfortable. At this point, to pay for the things to keep ourselves in existence, to keep our family happy, not entirely miserable. We have more in common. So let's not forget that. We have so much in common. And you and the politicians, me and political figures, we're not the same. You and I. You, we the people. So let's remember that. And when it comes time to vote, vote with your heart. Vote with a scale in hand. Weigh it. How have things been? I've been voting this way. This is what the outcome has been. This is what I want. I haven't voted this way. Is there a chance? And I'm not advocating for any party. What I'm advocating for is you consciously thinking through where you want you and your family and your community to be in 5 years, beyond when the next term is. Because we don't want to be on this term limit wheel where we are constantly going through this. We need some peace, and we need it ASAP. This video is a little bit of a tangent. I didn't know where I was going with it. I don't even know what I'm going to title it. But it's from my heart, and it's about everything that's coming. We have sponsors. I have a gun owner that has allowed me to come into his shop, film, and ask him questions and dig deep into guns. Gun reform potential laws, safety, mental health, all marijuana as it involves gun usage, everything about guns. Like, we're going to get into the weeds, and we're going to keep a level head, and we're going to think logically through how it goes. So there is so much coming, and it hasn't even been 2 months. So this isn't a 2-month video. I do have some plans in my head about what I'm going to do for a 2-month celebration, because I did it for 1 month. I wasn't planning on doing it for every month, but for the second month, because things have gone so quickly, I may. And then month 3 will be into 2024, and I like the number 3, so we might keep that going month 1, month 2, month 3, and then we can let the months go from there and focus on years or events. And it's not even about just, it's about getting a community. This isn't about me. It's about you, the viewer, and the community that we're building. I just happen to be a spokesperson. I have a lot to say personally, but I also feel like I represent a lot of blue-collar workers that are in shoes similar to mine, whether we're gay or straight. And I have the capacity, and at this point I have the platform I have the willpower and the desire and the ambition, and I have people behind me supporting me. So this is important, and I think this is what we need for the future. We need change. Do we keep voting politicians that have never had jobs, that went from school to their political field that they've been in for the last 70 years? Or do we start looking at community members like you and I, and maybe electing someone like us to be governor or president, wherever that takes us? Do we need politicians? Do we need lawyers and doctors? Because we've done that a lot. Or do we need common sense, everyday blue collar workers stepping up, saying no, taking the bull by the horns, and leading the pack? Because the way we're going is desperate, depressing, and dark. I didn't rehearse that, but it's true. There's honestly more that I could say. I do want to keep this video kind of short. I don't want people to tune out. I am just so grateful. I am so thankful. There is so much more to come, and I look forward to sharing it with you, my community member, my patriotic friend, the person that has helped make this possible. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.